Look, I know a lot of people are new on my page, so you probably find my message there confusing. Usually when my videos go viral, I get a whole bunch of new followers and they're a little confused as to what I do. So I'm going to break it down to you one more time. I am a philosopher. I studied philosophy in school. I focused on existentialism or existential philosophy, which is the study of existence itself. I am also a dualist, meaning that I speak two languages, and I don't mean literally two languages. I speak the language of the people of this world because I have studied this world to understand through God Almighty who strengthens me enough of what it is, the illusory aspect of it. And at the same time, too, I speak the language of the deep. This is essentially what Jesus said when he said, give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar and unto Christ what belongs to Christ. As an existentialist philosopher, I teach people the illusion of this world to break it down to you, the parts that are hidden, so that there's no confusion whatsoever. I try to explain to you why there's no reason why anything in this world should weigh you down. There's no reason why you should get lost in this world because it's not worth it. The best that this world or this realm can give you is crumbs compared to where we come from. And even the idea of comparing crumbs of this world to where we come from is laughable and disrespectful to where we come from. So to my people who are suffering, who feel lost, who feel lonely, who feel depressed, who feel all kinds of low vibrational shit in this world, I try to break it down to you why there's no reason why you should feel lost in this world. This world is a playground and only the smartest people win, and the way to play is within you. But first, you must be humble. Like they say, let go and let God, or like the Bible said, be still and know that I am God, so that the Spirit of God that is within you will flow through you into this world. Then the windows of heaven will open and bless you with so much blessings that you will not have enough room to contain it. That's how you play, and that's how you win. So when I call for action, I am not calling for the V word. If you know, you know, Chad. That is not what I'm calling for the record, Chad. I am calling for you to maximize your potential in this realm because your soul has journeyed to this realm for work, for play, for dance, whatever terminology you want to describe it. Do that. Do not conform to the malarkey of this world. It could be a woman who the word is telling you that you need to get married to a man and sit your ass at home and start having a bunch of kids, when in reality your soul has journeyed here to be a lawyer so that you can help give voice to the voiceless. It could be a man who is reeking of so much emotional intelligence and the word is telling you that's not man enough until you have 6+ figures, and now you've abandoned your God's given gift to pursue money. And now you've missed out on your blessings of having children that adore you. It could be somebody who is destined to be in the arts, to be able to bless the world with their music, their poetry, their writing. But because the world tells you, there's no money there, they're laughing at you. Now you're stuck inside a hospital as a medical doctor. Everybody's calling you doctor and your head is swelling. Miserable as shit. Not everybody's destined to be in America, Canada, UK. Not everybody's destined to leave your home country. A lot of us Africans who live in the abroad, especially in the Western countries, are spiritually misaligned. And that's exactly why you are suffering. Even though a lot of us are pretending that you're not, because somebody convinced you that the white man's ice is colder. It's best for you to eat shit in the white man's country than for you to lean into your own karma in your home country while doing your best to nullify that karma in this lifetime. Because all debts must be paid. If you know, you know. In the past, long before colonization, these are things that we're supposed to go to our DBS, our babalawos, to be able to get spiritual guidance, counseling before we do anything. But because Oyibo, the white man, has come and told us that our spiritual practices are demonic, gave us their Bibles that they don't even fucking read, Chad. Now everybody's just doing nonsense and rubbish. That's why we are all collecting water. And like the Bible said, my people perish because they lack knowledge. You must be true to yourself no matter what. No matter what the world says. You must be true to yourself. It's a very simple exercise, but it's not easy. It's not easy because your ego will fight it, but it's very simple. All you have to do is study this realm, study this word, and be brutally honest with what you see. If you don't know where to start with yourself. Look in the mirror. I've done a couple of episodes breaking it down. The best place to start in studying humans is with yourself. Look in the mirror and get naked, both literally and figuratively, and make peace with who you are. The less of the things of this world you hold on to, the less the ego will find things about you to hold on to, because the ego holds on to anything that you hold on to. This is why Jesus told that one man that came to him asking what he must do to get into heaven, to go sell everything, because those are the things that are holding him down in this world. And he goes to Jesus. Hey, for that. Like the Bible said, study the devil so that you can outsmart it. The devil holds on to anything that you hold on to. let go. Once you make peace with yourself and know that there's no shame, there's nothing this world or the ego or the people of this world can hold on to, because you cannot shame the shameless. Then you do you unapologetically. That is you living in your truth, because that is your simplest, subjective to you. However, you must also live in your spirit, because that is humility. You must be humble enough to understand that that is your truth and your truth only, meaning that there are a bunch of other truths out there. You must also respect them. If my truth plus your truth equals catastrophe, be doing your truth over there, let me be doing my own truth. At the end of the day, we all form one beautiful picture. This is the dance of human. You must not judge anybody, because judging anybody is indicative of lack of intellect. Through God Almighty who strengthens me, I will do more episodes to break it down as to why there is no such thing as good and evil, or at least there is no such thing as evil. This is why the Bible said, do not judge lest you be judged, because you judging is indicative of arrogance. That is you implying that you have access to objective knowledge. Humans do not have the ability to tap into objectivity. As a human being occupying space and time, you can only perceive reality from your own subjective view. So be humble. You as a human being ushering moral judgment is indicative of arrogance, meaning that you are possessed by the ego or the devil, same shit. Judgment is that of God, and the one who judges is the one who wants to be like God, the devil. Because what the fuck do you know? Only God, the one who has the ability to tap into objectivity, can see everything. And karma will nullify what needs to be nullified. That is not your job. That's equivalent to paying taxes that you don't need to pay. Why would you want to spend money for nonsense and rubbish? Meaning that if you see somebody who is acting in a way that seems strange to you, that action is indicative of their true belief that is within them. Like I've mentioned before, humans cannot act without belief, and humans cannot fake belief. That is impossible. So if you see somebody who is acting in a way that you cannot relate to, that's because their belief is different from your belief. You must limit encounter from that person without judging them. This is why the Bible said, do not mingle with non-believers. Now, like I've mentioned, every single one of us have different beliefs, which is our truth, which is our simplest. Remember, you must be humble. Like I've mentioned before, humility triggers empathy. Humans do not have the ability to generate empathy on their own. Empathy is divine love. This is Christ. It is not of this realm. It has been given to us for free through grace. That is the only thing that is truly free to us as humans in this realm, because someone else not of this realm has paid the price. Everything else in this realm must be paid in respect of the polarity nature of this realm. True empathy has no polar opposites, just like Christ has no polar opposites. This is why Christ was not born in polarity of masculine and feminine. It took a virgin woman to birth him, indicating that he has no polarity in this realm. So what he represents, divine unconditional love, empathy, has no polarity. Humans cannot generate that on our own because we are born of polarity. It took a masculine and feminine to create us. As a human being occupying space and time, we cannot create anything that is not polarity. But in our humility, in our submission, that empathy that has been given to us for free will be triggered. And then we can see each other for the oneness that we are. This is why the Bible said no one can get to the Father except through me. But first, you must be humble. Humility will always trigger empathy so that we can see each other as one. This is why the Bible said that in the new earth, the sheep and the leopard will be sitting together. This is because when our eyes finally open and there's no more ego, we will understand that there's no difference between the sheep and the lion. We are all one, and this is a beautiful dance of being. Do not ever pursue a relationship with anyone who does not have empathy, who is not humble enough to let go and trigger empathy, who does not have emotional intelligence. You will suffer, and it'll be your fault. You must not conform to the fuck shit of this world. You must have faith that God's divine power has given you every single thing you need to navigate through this world, including energy. So don't be wasting your energy on nonsense and rubbish. Conserve your energy so that you be able to overcome trials and tribulations when they come knocking. Some of you are so invested in other people's matter. Bobrisky today, Uche tomorrow, homosexuality, who is cheating. Focusing on anything except your destiny. When trials and tribulations start knocking, that's how you people will fail. We thank God. The way I let go and do me is going to be different from the way you let go and do you. You must check your privilege. I do understand that there are levels of privilege that I have that you may not necessarily have. But guess what? There are levels of privilege that you have that I may not even have that you're yet to tap into until you close the circle within yourself. It could be a woman who does not want to get married. That's okay. It could be a man who does not want kids. That's okay. It could be somebody who does not want to japa. That's okay. It could be somebody who does not want to go to college but rather goes to trade school. That's okay. It could be somebody who does not want to make six figures. You're comfortable with your $20,000 or $30,000 a year. That's okay. You do not conform to the rhythms of this world. It's in the Bible somewhere, Matthew. This realm is a playground. We're here to play, dance, work, whatever terminology you want to call it. You do you. Whatever it is that God has brought you into this world to do, you do that and accomplish it and go home. And every single one of us doing us in humility, in love, and in respect, little by little, we all collectively fix what we broke. We fix what we lost before the fall. That's why we are here. It will be sad and embarrassing for you to go through this life unaccomplished, to go back to your maker empty-handed. Like, what was the point of you coming to this earth? This is why I am not afraid to embody all of myself, in spite of what the people of this world tell me. I am a Nigerian American who also happens to be Igbo, who also happens to be queer. I don't give a shit because I won't boon nana. I am also from Abangwa, Abmoyengo, Ishalangwa South Local Government. According to the biscuit heads of this world, I'm not supposed to be able to flip my accent. I don't give a damn. The more you work in yourself, the more you come to realize that there's nothing awesome about me. There's nothing special about me. My job is a seer, and I'm grateful to God Almighty that it's one of my gifts. Yes, I'm able to see things that a lot of people are not able to see. This also because that's my karma, and I'm paying for it. But the things that I'm able to see does not make me special. The reason why some of you think I'm smart in spite of my distortion is because this world is very dim. My light is very tiny compared to what could be. And thank you, it's not that I'm not grateful, but the more you work in yourself, it will blow your mind what you find out about yourself, the things that you are capable of doing. That if you compare yourself to me, don't compare it because that's what the ego wants you to do. But if you were to hypothetically compare yourself to me, you will see that I'm truly nothing compared to what you are able to achieve in this world. Even Jesus himself said that we can do more than him. This is a man who Christians claim created the heavens and the earth. This is a man who turned water to wine. This is a man who walked on water. This is a man who resurrected somebody from the dead. This is a man who resurrected from the dead. He said that we can do more than him. This is why the ego attaches itself to our consciousness, and it does every single thing to keep us pacified so that we don't wake up to our full glory. We are not meant to be fighting each other. We are not meant to just walk and pay taxes until we drop dead. We are not all meant to be married to a bunch of useless human beings that will give us a parambalelu and raising children that we don't even like, but we are pretending that we like them. We thank God. For the will of God is for us to have life and have life abundantly. How many of you are truly having life abundantly? We thank God. This is why the ego attaches itself to us, because we as a collective, we reek of a life force that is so powerful that the ego needs to stay alive. When you start starving the ego of this life force, you will motherfucking fly. And bitch, when I tell you the sky is not the limit, because this sky is an illusion, the edge of the universe is. You will see that there's nothing special about Uchechuku. I'm just a seer. Also, if you like, be fixated on my homosexuality. We thank God.